My name is Jessica Wight, and this is my presentation on community and world heritage during the lockdown. So, a brief introduction to myself. I'm a current MA student at the University of York, studying cultural heritage management, and my dissertation is on tracking the development of community engagement at UK World Heritage Sites from 2007 to 2020. But I have a core objective that's to critically analyse the engagement seen during the COVID pandemic, and hence the relevance to this conference. I'm going to give a brief introduction into the World Heritage Sites as a topic and why they need communities, and then present the most successful and least successful sites from my analysis, and give an overall summary of these findings. So, World Heritage Sites and communities. Well, World Heritage Sites are so significant that they transcend national boundaries. They have pan-European governing bodies, and local authorities have influence with the World Heritage coordinators on the site management. These are to maintain the universal values and the authenticity, significance and integrity of the sites. Consequently, from the 1980s, the local communities have been sidelined and excluded from these sites. And it wasn't until 2007 that UNESCO saw communities as a core objective, and international policy followed suit, made with the Florence Declaration and the Bureau Charter encouraging community engagement at heritage. Now, they have a symbiotic relationship with World Heritage and communities. The World Heritage Sites need communities for their sustainable futures, whereas the communities need World Heritage for the enhancement to their sense of belonging and well-being. So for case studies, there are 36 designated UK sites, and 10 of them I was able to analyse for my dissertation subject, 5 of which you're going to see here. 3 are the most successful in my eyes, and 2 are the worst for lockdown engagement. So the most successful, we'll start with Durham Castle and Cathedral. The castle itself had a good form of virtual events and engagement, but it wasn't particularly amazing. It was the cathedral that really came into its own during this period, providing morning and afternoon sermons with recordings of hymns, services, having virtual services with downloadable content. It created activities related to their Sunday school, reposted lots of content, and encouraged people to truly engage with the site. It was very heartwarming for me to research. Incredibly similar to the successful engagement I saw at Canterbury Cathedral, where morning and afternoon prayers are also video recorded with hymns and sermons. They have virtual events that they were planning to do in person, but here it's encouraged to stay at home, but everyone can still participate. They even had non-religious content such as the piglet development, and they had online learning from topics that are taken from sermons, but you could still learn about them regardless. Overall, social media, they reposted every single engagement that they saw, they responded really quickly, and they created lots of content on their own. So the City of Bath. It was a really good site for engagement, obviously. It was very successful. It provided a really comprehensive platform for learning resources from all of the different sites across the city that it presented for children and for adults alike for learning. It made some of its events into digital ones, and you can see a hashtag and track the progression of that event. The resources it made and it highlighted, it reposted frequently about, encouraging people to engage with these activities themselves and to talk about the site and walk around it. They also reposted quizzes, general content to help keep people entertained during this period, and they encouraged people to talk about the site and post pictures of when they walked. Fairly successful. Stonehenge and Avery, in my eyes, was really lacking in community engagement during the lockdown. It didn't create any special posts for it on social media, it just did general posts and lacked in responses. These virtual tours that can be seen were already available and were mainly for the public. The summer solstice that it ended up making a virtual event wasn't specifically designed for the pagan communities who really truly value the site itself and should be considered. Even the Your Stonehenge posts that were made also don't seem to value the community and were purely transcribed to be virtual. However, this could be due to the fact that they didn't have very many staff on board, and since the site's reopened, you can see really good forms of engagement in social media and the website. That lacked lustre was the English Lake District. It would have been a perfect opportunity as one of the national parks where people were always encouraged to walk around lockdown. However, the site didn't create any special blogs, any special resources or content. The social media was purely to reiterate the respect that you needed to the site and to decourage littering. Other sites, such as the Friends of the Lake District, created virtual postcards and other resources, but none of this was circulated on any of the platforms for the World Heritage Site and the National Park. Overall, I found that engagement during lockdown really lacklustre. There are a handful of sites that you've seen that really took engagement on board and truly tried to entertain and engage with people while they could on these virtual platforms. We need to learn from these, and going forward need to encourage technical engagement during these times when sites are closed. Overall, these findings are different to that of my research topic, but thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the subject. I know I've enjoyed being part of the conference. Bye.